I think I was the first person to ever ask for this script off of the CBC microfiche. I'll be honest, I didn't know what I was pulling when I got to the library space. I just was caught up with, okay, let me get this document down, I'll figure out what it is later. But I'm interested to see how this plays out. I'm Deanna Bowen, a Toronto-based artist, and I'm producing The Long Doorway at Mercer Union. The Long Doorway basically is a screenplay that was written by Stanley Mann. The piece is about a black legal aid lawyer that is tasked with representing a white U of T student who nearly beats to death a black basketball star. And what's interesting to me about that piece is it's not very often that Canadian television, Canadian anything, really kind of takes up race in its own place. My great-uncle, way back in the 1950s, was one of the actors in this piece when it was produced for the CBC. He managed somehow or another to be this gay artist in my very, very religious black family, and he was loved and accepted in ways that I marvel at. This couldn't have happened in the States. This project specifically, the archetype that they had was there's really a Sidney Poitier or there's a slave role, and that's all there is. Canada worked out to be this place for innovation in a weird kind of a way.
General Motors offers an hour of distinguished television theater. General Motors presents
a lot of that black cultural production in that year, 50, 55, 56, disappeared. The CBC thought it was too politically hot. They were getting a whole bunch of attention about these black productions, then they were getting heat from their sponsors, their funders. And so that's what I understand is what happened to all of this material.
Marking? You know I'm from the Legal Aid Society, and I suggest we get right down to it.
I brought together a cast of 5 incredibly talented black actors, and they've been assigned 2 or 3 roles, and we're basically reading it through over the course of the exhibition, kind of like a stage reading, but also a workshop to take apart the text.
We've lived a good deal longer, and we know a few things.
It's an incredibly sharp piece, and part of the reason we're doing it is because everything about the dialogue, everything about the characters is consistent with everything we're talking about now, which is maybe a little sad, but it's also a really great way to have a conversation about how long this has been going on in this country. There's definitely a time to have this conversation. We're in it right now.
I'm not prejudiced, do you hear? I don't care what color you are, it's a feeling.
I have been making work about my family for 24 years, the whole time. All of these works do the job of taking me from slavery era through my childhood, then ultimately to present day. It's how I'm making my way back home.